Now look at the next question. The salaries of the three friends after an increase are in the ratio 21 is to 27 is to 44. If the rates of increase are 40%, 20% and 25, 5 by 7% respectively, then what was the ratio of their salaries initially? Now the three friends, now I am taking three friends as A, B and C. Now their salaries are A, B and C, just taking the values as A, B, C. Now what is the first person value here? Increases by 40%, second person 20%, the third one 25, 5 by 7%. Now what is the ratio after increase? 21 is to 27 is to 44. Now I am using the x as a variable. Now the values are 21x, 27x and 44x. These are the values after increase. Let us take the salary of A as A. It is a 100% value. Increases by 40 means becomes 140%. So what is the 140% of A? 140% of A is equal to 21x. 140% is equal to 21x means what is the value of A? Now 140% means 140 by 100. 140 by 100 means it is a 1.4. So 1.4 A is equal to 221x. What is the value of A means 210x by 14. Now remove the decimal, add 0 on the other side. Similarly, second person. What is the second person value? Now B is the salary of the second person. Now increases by 20%. The 100 plus 20 becomes 120%. So what is the 120% of B? It is equal to 27x. What do you mean by 120%? 120% means 120 by 100. 120 by 100 means 1.2 of B is equal to 27. So 1.2 B is equal to 27x. Now what is the value of B? Now remove decimal, add 0 on the other side. So 270x by 12, that is the value of B. Similarly, the third part. Third part means now the value of C. Now salary of C is a C, increases by 25, 5 by 7%. Now it is given the mixed fraction. Just observe the value, just convert into proper fraction. So just convert into improper fraction. Now what is that? 7 into 25, 175 plus 5, 180 by 7%. When the value of C is 100, 100 plus 180 by 7% means 100 plus 180 by 7 means 7 into 100, 700 plus 180, it is a 880 by 7% of C is equal to 44x. Now what is the result? The result is now 8.8 by 7 of C is equal to 44x. The value of C, it is a 440x by 88 into 7. Now what to find here? The ratio of ABC to be found. So what is the ABC ratio? The value of A, it is a 210x by 14, that is a value. And what about the B value? The value of B, initial value, it is a 270x by 12, and similarly the value of C, it is a 440 means here we can cancel 440 with 88, exactly 5 times of the value. So the result is 35x. Now what is the cancellation? The cancellation here, simplify this. What is that? 7 2 times and 7 3 times. So 3 means 30 times. Now 30 by 2 means exactly 15 times. So, the value is 15x. What about this one? Now, what is the cancellation? Now, we can cancel with 3, 4 times, 3, 9 times. 9 times means 90. 90 by 4. 90 by 4 means 45 by 2. And it is 2 times 6, here 6, 45 times. Now, what is the LCM? 2 is the LCM. Anyhow, in all the 3 parts we have x. So, x gets cancelled, the remaining is. Now, LCM is 2 means 2 into 15, it is a 30. Now, 45, 2 into 35, 70. Now, ratio is the simplest form of the original values. Now, all these numbers are multiples of 5. So, we can divide with 5, 6 times of 5, 5 9 times, 5 14 times. Now, what is the ratio? It is a 6:9:14. The right choice for this question, option 3. Now, look at the next question. A total of 80 students were there in a class with the number of boys to the number of girls in the ratio 3:2. Later, equal number of boys and girls joined the class, and now the ratio of the number of boys and that of the girls is 9:7. How many students joined in the class? Now, what is the total strength of the class? The total strength 80. What about the boys and girls ratio? It is a 3:2. 3:2 means 3 parts boys and 2 parts girls. Of course, we can divide this 80 based on this 3:2 in more than one way. For example, 3x and 2x. Total is 5x. 5x is equal to 80. 5x is equal to 80 means what is the x value? X is equal to 16. When x is equal to 16, now 3 into 16, 48, 2 into 16, 32. Means it is a 3x and 2x. The another way to answer the same question, 3:2 is the ratio, means now 3 by sum of the ratios. What is the sum of the ratios? 3:2 means 3 plus 2. So, 5. So, 3 by 5 of 80. Now, solving this results 48. Now, the one more way to answer the same question, we can divide 80 in one more method. What is that method? Means 3 plus 2, 5 parts. The 5 parts is equal to 80. What about the 3 parts and 2 parts? Just by doing cross multiplication we get, or else we can find out by just observing the multiples. Now, 5 into how many times is equal to 80? 16 times. Just observe the 16 times of 3. Similarly, 2 parts means 2 into 16. Now, what is the value here? Now, 48 and 32 are the boys and girls. Now, what is the condition? Equal number of boys and girls joined the class. Now, what happened here? When this number of people joined, the ratio of boys to that of the girls becomes 9:7. Now, 48 boys and 32 girls, equal number. The number is not given. Let us assume the number as a k. I am using one more variable. So, already we have x as a variable. Now, I am using one more variable, that is a k. The ratio of this, it is a 9:7. Now, cross multiply. What is the, find out the k value. Now, what is the k value means? Now, 7 into 48. 7 into 40, 280. 280 plus. Now, 7 into 8, 56. Now, what is the sum? 280 plus 56, it is a 336. Plus, now 7 into k, it is a 7k, is equal to 9 into 32. 9 times of 30, 270 plus 18. 270 plus 18, it is a 288 plus 9k. Now, by taking variables on one side, numbers other side, we get k value. What is the value of k means? Now, 9k minus 7k, it is a 2k. Now, what is the difference of these two numbers? If you observe these two numbers, it is 12 less than 300. It is 36 more than 300. Now, when 12 is added to this 36, results 48. Now, what to find? The number of students joined. The number of students joined means K plus K means 2K. So, what is the value of 2K? It is a 48. What is the right choice? Option 3. Now, look at the next question. A sum of money has to be distributed among P, Q and R in the ratio 4:5:7. By mistake, it was divided in the ratio 1/4:1/5:1/7. Thereby, P got 420 rupees less than what R actually has to get. If the money was distributed in the correct ratio, then what is the difference between the shares of P and Q? Now, what is the total amount? It is not given. Just I am assuming the total amount as K. Now, when the total amount is K, now we have two distributions. Now, what is the correct distribution? Now, the correct distribution here 4:5:7. This is the correct. By mistake, now divided in the ratio 1/4:1/5:1/7. Now, what is the result? The result is P got 420 rupees less than what R actually has to get. Now, find out the ratio of P, Q and R in the second division. Now, it is given in the form of a fraction, just convert into numbers. What is the LCM of the denominators? The LCM is 4 into 5, 20, 20 into 7, 140. 140 is the LCM, means it goes how many times? 35 times. What about the 5? 28 times. What about the 7? 20 times. It is very easy to find out the ratio. Just 4 means you need to take the product of these two as a numerator value, because the numerators are 1, 1, 1. Here, when you are observing with the 5 means 7 into 4, 28. Similarly, when you are observing with the 7 means 5 into 4, 20. The ratio of P, Q and R. Now, the value of P is less than the R value. What is the actually R value? R got 7 parts out of the total. What is the total parts here? 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 7, it is a 16 of the total amount. What is the total amount? K. What about the P value? P got 35 parts, 35 parts out of the total. What is the sum of all these values? Now, 30 plus 40, 70, 70 plus 13, it is a 83. So, 83 of the total amount. Now, what is the difference here? P got 420 rupees less. The difference in these two parts is equal to 420. Now, simplify. What is the LCM of 16 and 83? Now, only product is the LCM. Now, what is the result? 7 times of 83. 7 times of 80, 560 plus 21, 581. Now, K is common here. Just to take K outside. Now, what is the next here? 16 into 35. 16 into 35 means when you are multiplying 16 into 35, now to find out the product of these two numbers, just observe this calculation. 16 into 35 means now I am multiplying and dividing with 2. There is no change in the value. What is the purpose means? To make the question simple. Now, when you multiply and divide with the 2, now here it goes how many times? 8 times. The product of these two is equal to 70. Now, what is the product of 7 and 8? 56 means 560 is equal to 420. Now, what is the difference here? Now, 580 minus 560. The difference in these two, it is a 21K by 16 into 83 is equal to 420. Now, 21, it goes how many times? Exactly 20 times. Now, what is the value of K? The K value is equal to the product of 20, 16 and 83. Now, what to find here? Now, what to find means the difference between the shares of P and Q using the correct ratio. Using the correct ratio, what is the difference between the P and Q means? Now, this part we need to find. Now, what is the difference here? 1. So, 1 by sum of the ratios. What is the sum of the ratios? Sum of the ratios is 16. So, 1 by 16, the part of the K. What is the k value? The value of k is equal to product of all these numbers, means 20 into 16 into 83. Don't find the cumulative value, don't find the total, just substitute the value here. 116, the part of the total amount. So, 1 by 16 into 20 into 16 into 83. Now, it is very easy to cancel 16 and 16, the remaining is answer. Now, 2 times of 83, 1660 is the right choice. What is the option for this question? Option 4.